Today, I'm going to show you how I built this DIY modern doghouse with my buddy Wyatt on Modern Builds. We started by breaking down all of our 3/4 inch radiata pine plywood that the majority of this doghouse is built out of. After that, we cut down some 2x2s to length, which are going to act as corner reinforcement posts everywhere our plywood meets. For long-term strength, I used outdoor-rated Liquid Nails construction adhesive, and to hold all of my pieces in place while that adhesive dried, I used 16-gauge finish nails. With all of our walls put together, it was time to start cutting the pieces of plywood for our base, as well as for the top of this doghouse. And to do that, I used a circular saw and a straight edge. I wanted to keep this project relatively simple, so I used these right angle brackets to connect the base to the rest of the doghouse. And I used silicone caulk to make sure everything was water and weatherproof. We attached the roof with this hinge, that way it could open up like a lid, and we installed these reinforcement posts to make sure everything stayed square before painting it flat blue. Now, we wanted to get creative with this project, so I broke down some pallets to get the wood, which has this really cool rustic look, and I ran them down through the planer just to clean them up a bit before creating a few accent walls on the outside of this doghouse. Now, this is totally unnecessary, but that's what's fun about it. It's cool making this small project look like a real house, and we had a lot of fun doing it. What you see me doing here is cutting down more of those pallet boards into strips, and we connected these to the base of our floor to make them look like deck boards. I made sure to alternate all of our joints and utilize as much reclaimed wood as possible. If you like DIY projects like these, make sure and follow my page, Modern Builds, and click like on this video. We've got a ton of projects like this and more coming, so make sure and check them out. We wanted to continue the whole raw wood and blue theme, so we picked up these cedar shingles, but accidentally installed them upside down. Typically, you want the thick side of the shingle facing down where the water sheds. Unfortunately, we just didn't know that and were winging it at the time. Next, I got a 2x4 and I cut it into 3/8 inch wide pieces, and I used this to trim out the entire doghouse to make all of our seams look extra clean. We also glued up some plywood and made a little porch with a light using one of those solar garden walk lights, and it looked awesome. You'll see in just a second. I just drilled a hole straight through that roof, and I was able to put the light through it, and it worked awesome. We used this 2x4 spacer to make sure everything installed straight, and with that, this doghouse was done. I couldn't be more hyped with how this project came out. It was fun building this project with my buddy Wyatt, and I really hope his dog gets to use it for a long time. Either way, thanks a ton for watching, and we'll see you next time on Modern Builds. Bye, everybody.